Hi yarny friends, welcome back to my yarn and crochet channel. Today we are going to be making the alpine cowl out of respun thick and quick 100% recycled polyester yarn. It is a 6-weight, super bulky. There are 223 yards in this skein. We will not use all of it. Here's a few close-ups of the stitches. There's the alpine stitch in the middle, and we've got some half double crochet at the top and the bottom. So let's get started on this super fun to make, super easy, super warm cowl. Okay, to start this project, we will get our yarn and a size 9mm crochet hook. For the foundation chain, we will be chaining 46. Okay, when we have our 46 chains finished, we will slip stitch the two ends together so that we have a circle. And make sure when you're joining them that the chain isn't twisted. Now, after we've slip stitched those two together, we are going to single crochet into those two loops of the chain. A lot of times when you're crocheting into that beginning chain, you'll either stitch into just one of the loops or the back hump of the chain. I like working into both of those loops, and I call it the top of the chain, when I want something to have a more finished look at the end. So we are going to single crochet into all 46 chains. I'm going to make a few more single stitches here, and then I'm going to speed up a little to get to the next round. At the end of round 1, we slip stitch to the beginning of round 1 and turn our work. Now we are going to half double crochet in those top 2 loops of every stitch around. So yarn over your hook. We've already done that. Then insert your hook into the top of the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops on the hook. That's a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into the top of that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Now we are going to continue the half double crochet. Oops. We're going to continue the half double crochet around the entire round. And at the end of this round, we will have 46 half double crochets. All right, I'm going to speed up a little here and I will meet you at the end of the round. So when we get to the end of this round, we're going to have double crochet in that last stitch, which is the 46th stitch. And then we are going to slip stitch into the top of the first stitch of round 2 to close off round 2. And actually, what we're going to be doing is working in that front loop and I don't know if you can see it. It's right there with a half double crochet. It's almost like there are 3 loops at the top of the stitch, and we are going to be inserting our hook into that front loop that is facing us right now. We are actually working from the wrong side of the cowl right now, and we're inserting our hook into that front loop. I'm kind of pulling the end thread right there. I'm getting a little weaving in of the thread as we're going. So I yarn over, I pull through that front loop, and that loop that you just saw, that's that loose thread that I'm kind of weaving in as I go. But I slip stitch that together, I chain 1, and then yarn over, insert your hook into that front loop, and I've got that extra thread on top there that I'm kind of holding in and crocheting over to weave in as we go. So half double crochet and then yarn over, insert your hook into that first loop, and we're also going over that loose thread. We're half double crocheting over that loose thread. Now I'm just going to pull it out of the way so you can see a little better what we're doing. Okay, half double crochet. So this is what it's going to look like on the other side. Those are the other 2 loops that are going to be showing through on the right side of the cowl. And if you want to see what it looks like, take a look at the beginning of the video. But we're going to be half double crocheting in that front loop on the side facing us, which is the wrong side of the cowl. It's going to be on the inside facing your neck. So we're half double crocheting in the front loop. In the front loop only, all the way around, for a total of 46 half double crochets in that front loop only. And we'll do a few more stitches here, and then I'll speed it up. I'll speed it up until the end of the round. Okay, we're at the end of round 3, and we're going to slip stitch the end of round 3 to the beginning of round 3. Now chain 1. And we're going to repeat round 3. So round 4 is going to be a repeat of round 3. So I just want to show you a few quick stitches in slow motion. Round 3, we're still going into that front loop only of the row down below, or of the stitches down below. And now I'm going to fast forward to the end of round 4 until we get to the beginning of round 5. But before we start going too fast, I do want to show you what the front side of the cowl looks like so far. By going in the front loop only, we have those pretty, it looks like chain stitches on the back side. I'm sorry, on the front side, on the right side of the cowl. And that's going to be like the cuff on the bottom of the cowl. We are getting to the end of the round, and now we are going to do that last half double crochet and then slip stitch to the beginning of the round. And when we slip stitch, we are going to slip stitch into that front loop only. Now we are going to chain 1 and turn our work around. And we're going to turn it right side out so that we will be working with those, what was the back now is the front and the right side. So starting out this round, we have chained 1, and now we are going to be single crocheting into the back loop only of that first stitch. Okay, so here's the single crochet. And now into the next stitch, we are going to double crochet. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we'll finish this double crochet. And then single crochet into the next stitch. Single crochet is insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. Now double crochet, is yarn over, insert your hook into that back loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. And just repeat that all the way around. Single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. And these are all going to be in the back loop only. So by the end of the round, you will have a total of 23 single crochets and 23 double crochets. I'll do a few more of these stitches in slow motion and then I'll speed it up. When you get to this round, or when you get to the end of this round, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch of this round. And then you'll have completed this round. Now you will chain one. And this is when we're going to start making the alpine stitch. You are going to make a double crochet into that single crochet, just the very top of the stitch, those two loops. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Now you are going to front post double crochet around the next stitch, which is a double crochet. Remember, we just double crocheted into that single crochet from the last row or the last round, and now we are going to double crochet, actually front post double crochet around the double crochet from the previous round. So to do that, you'll yarn over and then insert your hook around that double crochet, around the whole post of the double crochet. Yarn over, pull your yarn through and around that post, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the last two loops on the hook. And now in the next stitch, you are going to double crochet into the next stitch, which is a single crochet, and you'll just crochet into those top 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. Now we're going to do another front post double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook around that post, go through to the back, oops, there we go, got to get the right stitch, around that double crochet from the last row, and around back behind that post, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. And now you're going to double crochet into that next single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Uh-oh, this yarn is a little bit splitty. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. Now the next one is going to be a front post double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook back behind that double crochet around the post and back out the front. Wrap your yarn around the hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to double crochet into the single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, oops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. And we are going to repeat this the whole way around. So we double crochet into the single crochet, and we front post double crochet around those double crochets. So it's a 2-stitch repeat. And if you've ever made the alpine stitch before, then this will be familiar to you. And if not, then you'll be learning something new. And I hope that I'm explaining it well. If not, please comment down below and I will do everything I can to help you. Okay, I'm going to do a few more stitches here and then I'm just going to speed it up to finish out this row or this round. When we get to the end of the round, we're going to slip stitch to the beginning stitch of that round to close off the round, and then we are going to chain 1. Okay, now we're going to double crochet into the top of that first stitch, which was a front post double crochet in the last round. If I can get the yarn in the right place. So we're double crocheting into the top of the front post double crochet from the last round. And now we are going to front post double crochet around the double crochet from the last round. Now double crochet into the top of the front post double crochet from the last round. Now front post double crochet into the double crochet from the last round. And so once again, it's a 2-stitch repeat all the way around. And you're just going to be double crocheting into the front post, the top of the front post double crochet from the last round, and front post double crocheting around the double crochet from the last round. And this is where you'll begin to start seeing the texture of the alpine stitch. So you'll continue this all the way around. And there will be a total of 23 double crochets into the top of the front post double crochet from the last round, and 23 front post double crochets into the double crochets from the last round. It's really easy, and that's really going to be what the pattern repeat is for the rounds, is doing the opposite stitch of what you did in the last round in this round. If that makes any sense. I hope that wasn't too confusing. But you will always be double crocheting into the top of the front post double crochet from the last round, and you'll be front post double crocheting around the double crochet from the last round. Okay, I am going to speed up and fast forward through the rest of this round, and I will see you at the end. Okay, we are at the end of that round, and we are going to slip stitch to that beginning stitch of the round to close it off, and we're going to start the next round. And here is what it is looking like so far. So chain 1, and front post double crochet around the double crochet from the last round, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops. Oops, for some reason I'm having all sorts of problems with this first stitch. Yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. And now we're going to double crochet into the top of that last front post double crochet from the last round. Just right there in the top of the stitch. And front post double crochet around that double crochet from the last round. And we are going to be repeating these 2 rounds until you have a total of 10 of the alpine stitch rounds. And this is a 2 round repeat. It's such a super simple, super fun stitch, and it makes such a wonderful texture. So now, since this is just a simple repeat, I am going to fast forward to the end of that 10th alpine stitch row. Or round. I'm sorry, I keep saying row and I mean to say round. Okay, I will see you at the end of round 10 of the alpine stitch rounds. Okay, so now we are going into round 11 of the alpine stitch. We are finished with all of the repeats, and now we are going to slip stitch that round closed. Now we're going to chain 1, and we are going to double crochet, actually front post double crochet around the double crochet from the last round. And now we're going to single crochet into that front post double crochet from the last round. And front post double crochet around the double crochet from the last round. And single crochet into the top of the front post double crochet from last round. And so we're going to do this 2-stitch repeat all the way around. Front post double crocheting around the double crochet from the last round. And there we go. Front post double crochet, and then single crochet, single crochet into the top of the front post double crochet from the last round. And we are going to repeat these 2 stitches all the way around until we get to the end of the round. And now I'm going to speed up a little bit. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first stitch from the round. Chain 1. And then we're going to turn our cowl and work on that back side. We're going to work with the wrong side of the cowl, or the inside of the cowl, facing us. So we're going to half double crochet into every stitch around, and we'll have a total of 46 half double crochets in this round. So easy peasy, just half double crochet in the top of every stitch all the way around through both loops. And it might be easier for you to turn this inside out while you're working on it. In fact, I think here in a minute I'm going to turn this inside out so that I'm not trying to work with the inside on the inside. It's if that makes any sense. It's kind of hard to work that, so I'm going to flip this over in just a minute. But just keep making those half double crochets all the way around, and I will see you at the end of the round. Okay, we're at the end of this round, and we are going to slip stitch into the first stitch of this round to close that off. And we are going to slip stitch just that front loop only of the half double crochet, because we're making the same kind of pattern on the top of the cowl as we did at the bottom of the cowl. So after we slip stitch, we're going to chain one and half double crochet into that same stitch that we slip stitched into. Yep, wasn't quite sure why I was single crocheting that. Definitely supposed to be a half double crochet. And we are going to half double crochet into the front loop only of every stitch around for a total of 46 half double crochets in the front loop only. So now we're going to speed up, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch the end of the round to the beginning of the round, and chain 1. And after we chain 1, we are going to turn our cowl right side out. Kind of looks cool inside out also. It's like a reversible cowl. You can really wear it however you want to because it's your cowl. Okay, so we are getting ready to go into our very last round of our cowl. And this last round is super easy. We're going to single crochet into the back loop only of every stitch all the way around. So as you can see, this round is super easy peasy, and it will not take long to finish, especially since I'm going to fast forward through the rest of it. But at the end of this round, you will have 46 slip stitches. I'm sorry, 46 single crochets. And I will see you at the end of the round. Okay, we are at the very last stitch, and we are going to slip stitch the end of the round to the beginning of the round to close off and finish this round. And we are also at the very end of our cowl, so we are going to finish it off. We're just going to tie it off right here. Now all that's left to do is to weave in the ends and try it on to see if it fits. Thank you so much for making this with me. It's been super fun, and I hope you love your cowl. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And I will see you next time. Happy crocheting until then. Love you guys. And I will see you later. Bye.